Hello everybody, and welcome to a gaming video of Faster Than Light. Not much to say, let's just start. I've deleted my old save data, I haven't played it in a while, so I don't really know what's going on. I'll explain the game in a minute, but right now I'm just gonna set up my ship, rename, call it salvage. All these is fine. And actually, I'm looking at how to get new ships. And I just want to know how to get the NG ship. But anyway, if you haven't played FTL, what are you doing? Go and play it, but let's just start with reading the intro. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Some hotkeys. So yeah, basically, this is a spaceship simulator. This is like a roguelike as well. You gotta get to the end of the sector, and then you go to the next sector until you get to the end. But basically, the goal is to reach the end and kill the final boss. Basically, we have our weapons. This is our shields, engines, medbay, oxygen, and these are subsystems. Only really doors are important. Sensors are useful sometimes, and piloting is basically if someone is here and it works, then you can dodge shots. I do want someone. When you have a person in a room, you can see they're typing on the computers. They're all like, I think. Weapons, the cooldown is less. Shields have less time to come back online. And you just need someone to pilot to jump and do other things. Really, the best way to really show you how to play this game is to just like jump right into it here. I'm gonna go into a nebula, which kind of messes up our sensors, but you just get every time you jump, you get an event. Sometimes you don't have an event though. Sometimes it's combat, sometimes it's just like a distress call, and also enemies can escape if they wish to. Basically, as you go through the journey, you fight enemies, you just encounter enemies, space pauses. Now, what the enemy is currently doing is it's trying to escape, and it has a drone, and what this does is this takes down my shield, and then this will slice into my ship, and I want to stop that, but right now I'm just gonna focus on taking care of just preventing it from escaping, for one. So we have, here's something important, we have a missile. Every time we use that missile, it can go through shields, and it uses a single missile, and then we have a burst laser which fires 3 shots, and they are infinite, but they do have to go through the shields. So I'm not. Dang it! Yeah, see. Oh, and now we have damage on one of our. All right, see, we're at the end. Yeah, so. Every time you win, you get loot, and you can upgrade your ship right here. You can upgrade systems, and you get more power, so you can power things more effectively. And what happened there was I was hit in the engine, so I lost a little bit of hull. This is my shields, of course. But because my engine was hit, it took damage. The system itself took damage along with the hull, and now it needs to be repaired to be at full functionality. And I have done that, and now we can continue. We have jumped into an asteroid belt, which means that, there's gonna be an asteroid coming occasionally that'll just either hurt me or take down my shields. Another thing to notice is this guy has a green shield. When the shield can absorb an amount of damage. When this green bar goes all the way down, then it's just a normal shield. I am a little scared. Alright, my shield... Alright, that's really... that's not good. What he just fired there was an ion beam, and an ion will hit the shield, will either hit the targeted system or the shield and then take down the shield, and it basically stuns it. Stun me. Alright, well, I'm just gonna fire the first laser. Ah, you see, the asteroid belt does both help you and them. I'm gonna take down their... Oh, it appears that an asteroid hit my laser. Not my laser, this... Yeah, ions are kind of annoying, because they'll like hit random stuff on your ship and mess you up. Anyway, danger averted. And since we are so in a dangerous situation, our FTL drive has to charge fully. Normally it'll just go off after, but didn't. This event is a bad idea to mess with. Just don't. This will let you, if I had to move, oh, this guy did the med bay, I can then click this, and then you'll automatically go back. It's very useful. This here is the Rebel fleet. It is why you can't just explore every spot on the map and get 1,000 upgrade points. Every turn they will advance and they'll gain control of more sectors. If you jump into a Rebel controlled sector, you have to fight a difficult enemy, and you do not get any loot except for 1 fuel. Of course, I forgot to mention, fuel right here, you need fuel to jump. If you run out, you have to wait there, and the enemy fleet gets more time to move, and it's not good. Anyway, let's get to our next area. Scans show a remote settlement being blockaded by a pirate ship. The ship hastily messages you, stay out of this or you'll be next. Concentrate fire on... Alright, let's kill this man. You asked for it, go away from the planet and move to engage. Alright, this is just a normal... Yeah, this is just gonna shoot. Oh, and that hurt. Oh, like I said, systems can be damaged, and you can also damage their systems, you can see it here. That was a beam weapon, they can usually not pierce through the shields, but usually they have like a laser or one of these to take down the shields. Anyway, we're gonna... Alright, well, that missed. Alright, they have hit my doors, I don't really care about that. Currently, I might care about it if they set something on fire, but we'll get to that when we get to that. I'm gonna take out this. Alright, there was a fire. Alright, so fire, it spreads and it damages systems, and you need to send people to extinguish it. Or, if my doors were not damaged, you could actually vent to open the door to space, and all the air would just go away, and you basically just oxygen starve the fire. But anyway, we gotta do this. We gotta take care of this fire, go in there, extinguish it manually. Oh, again? It's kind of wacky. Anyway, return to battle stations. Do I want to... Yes, I do, because... No, I don't want to use my missile. Piracy cannot be forgiven. Sometimes they'll try and surrender. It's sometimes worth it, but a lot of times it's just better to kill them. You might be noticing that sometimes a little blip will appear by my character. Let me turn down the sound a little, it's a little loud. That means that the character is getting experience. You can kind of see the bar right here. When that bar is full, they get better at that ability and they just improve the system when they're in it, or they can also get better at repairing or doing combat. Yep. So I think every time you dodge, you get engines and piloting. Every time you block a shot, you get shields, and every time you fire, you get weapons. So yeah, this is like this is the core gameplay loop. We appreciate what you've done with it. So we can't give him more. Alright, well, I'm gonna upgrade my ship now, probably. I should also mention that this game is very difficult. Oh, also, power. Power is very important. These weapons, this one needs 2 power, this one needs 1 power. If I take a power out of this, can no longer power that weapon. Or if I take 2, I can power this one, but not this one, because I don't have enough power in the system. Basically, more power, the better you can do things. You can get up to 4 shields with more shield power, you can get better evasion. These two don't really matter in terms of power. I'm going to actually turn off the medbay. Actually, I do want to use the medbay because these two are injured. But now that they're healed, I'm going to take power off of the medbay and put it in the engines, and now I have more dodge. It's little tricks like those that are really important to succeeding in this game. I'm going to save my money, actually. I'm gonna upgrade my sensors because I like to be able to see inside the ship. With higher sensors, you can see more data against the enemy. I'm gonna go like this way. Yeah. The more areas you want to go to enough areas to be able to get more scraps, so you can upgrade more. Oh, just some free stuff. You want to get as much stuff as possible, so it's not too difficult. You are going into the final fight with your 2 basic weapons and 1 shield, you know. You detect a rebel scout on an attack to approach a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged but not firing yet. Let's intervene. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. Alright, this appears to just be a beam drone. Or maybe it's a fire one. Fire ones, they just start fires. They don't do any damage. Ooh. Oh, and also now you can see... Crap, that's a breach, and I'm taking lots of damage. Alright, so I will focus first on taking out these guys. Oh, now there's fire. Alright, now you can see you can open up these doors, and now this indicates that there's less or not any oxygen in the room. And now this is going to lose oxygen, and then the fire will go out by itself. It's very useful. Ugh, they're really hitting everything. Oh, and now we are basically dead in the water. Because we can't close our... Alright, you know what? Oh my god. Alright, well let's focus on some... Since you don't have anything to do because the engines are out, I'm going to focus on fixing that door. I'm going to save my missile because I believe we can get 1 more shot off. Expected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for your help. We're not defeated yet, although we're close. Alright, now that the doors are working. Oh, also, you might notice when this guy's in here, same way that you can do this with the shields or weapons, it just gives an upgrade to the sensors or door systems. Alright, so this is a breach, and that means that that area is just going to not have oxygen, and we're going to want to fix that. But of course, while they're in there, they are going to take suffocation damage, so I'm going to power on the medbay. It looks like they're done. Actually, yeah, get out of there. And then we're going to want to go and fix the engines. I got a little bit of a cold, if you can't tell. Ugh. So that we are not having a good time. Usually you can get out of your sector fairly safe, but ooh, this is not going super well. Okay, take out of jump to the next spot. Alright, this is a sun hazard. Basically, occasionally there's gonna be a big solar flare and we're gonna take a bunch of damage. And this ship can't injure me. Like, that's a beam weapon. This is a beam droid. It cannot pierce my shields. It will not. Yeah, it will never be able to attack me. So, the main issue is just the sun in the background, making things harder. So I'm gonna let the engines just sit I think they changed it. These guys used to not be able to repair because they're androids. Yeah, here's a solar flare. It's gonna start fires on the ship, but not on the vent this area. Yeah, see, oh, it damaged their droids a little bit. The fire over there. That's pretty nice. If the engines or piloting are out, they cannot either escape or do any evasion. If their shields and weapons are down, it's probably a good idea to go after those. We're gonna have to fix our engines here soon. Jump. I don't want to get hurt by the sun, so I'm just gonna wait here. Ooh, Federation's encrypted signal is being broadcasted from a new wire plant. You find a hidden Federation outpost. They message you. Quick! We just got word from a sister outpost that they've been discovered by the rebels or are under attack. If you are still loyal to the Federation, go save them. Alright, that's a quest. Sometimes you get those. They can give you some loot, but not a ton. You arrive in the nebula and immediately... Alright, prepare to be boarded. Why would you tell me you're boarding me? And we can't tell where they are. Oh, they're damaging the cameras. So, here's how we deal with intruders in this game. First off, you power up the medbay. Yeah. Open every single door. And yeah, have everyone move to the medbay. And now, they're essentially... Yeah, we're gonna constantly be getting healed. And they're gonna be suffocating, because they can't breathe. They're gonna go around and destroy stuff, and that's kind of annoying, because it does do damage if they fully damage the system. Alright, you know what? Oh, yeah, they died. Yep, they just perished. Alright, close everything. Let's get some oxygen back in here. You know, I'm gonna actually upgrade the ship a little bit. I'm not feeling too super confident with how everything's going. I'm going to get more shields. See, now we have 2 shields. Alright, everything is hunky-dory, mostly. Gotta fix everything. Oh, sorry about that. Being depowered, so. And everyone return to the stations. Kinda hoping we can get a new crew member soon. All the enemy crew member, all the races in the game, they're sort of, you know, they're basic, but they're really interesting. Alright, yeah, see here, Zoltan and Engie. Engie are like robots, they repair really well, and they use drones a lot, which is kind of annoying when you fight them, but since they're friendly, they're probably a good, easy bet to go there. And then there's a Zoltan, and they are made out of energy, and if you have one in your ship and they're in a room, that room just gets a free energy bar. It's you want one, Zoltan, and it's good. And also, I think there is an event here in Zoltan that will... Zoltan controlled sectors that gives you their ship, and you know, you can't just be flying this one ship the entire time. You get different ones. It's pretty fun. The quest is down there. I'm thinking, like that? Yeah. Distress signal. You have encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing the rebel advance and ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active, but you're not sure anyone is aboard. Hail them. Yeah, this is a Zoltan ship. You can see they're green. As you hail this refugee ship, alright, apparently I'm attempting to help criminals. That kinda sucks. I don't think these guys can hurt me either. This is a beam weapon, right? Yep, they cannot hurt me. That's incredible. Now, yeah, they have this energy shield. It's kind of annoying. Well, we get some free experience from this because they'll miss and do damage to the shields and stuff. Yeah, they can't get through. There are perks to leveling up ahead of time. Oh, you can see their health. You can kill their enemy if you hit a room and do damage. Their crew will take damage. It's not a great way to try and kill them, but you know, it helps. Actually, I'm really close to killing these two. I would like to do that. Ooh, all right. So if you kill the crew, you actually get more loot. I would like that. Ah. Alright, kill him. Yeah! See, now we get... This is more loot than we would have gotten. The RPG thank you for your assistance to the gesture of goodwill and seeing how effective you especially any ship they offer up as far as they can. Right? And now there's no one on there, it's just a ghost ship. And then I believe it was like, yeah. Hoping to find a shop soon. The Mantis are good fighters. That's really it. Oh, and they repair less. Alright, and oh, they also really like to invade your ship. It's not fun. Oh god. So yeah, I'm gonna make the and that guy's also invading the ship. Oh god. Uh-oh. Things have gone very poorly. No, get in there. Right, so fire off a volley at them. Alright, so open the ship, turn on this. They can no longer breathe, so they just are going to go around and... Alright, beat them up! Alright, so those guys fled before they could do anything too bad. That is an NG, oh, I already explained that. Yeah, they repair fast, they're annoying when they're on the enemy team. Alright. Everyone... better get ready. Yeah, I want to destroy the ship teleporter. Yeah, sometimes they just sort of invade your ship mid-fight, and you have to worry about that. It's harder. The more people you have, the easier it gets, really. Alright, you just go over here. I'm gonna, if we don't get to a store soon, I'm worried about our survival. I'm starting to think it's kind of low, or chance. I've never beaten this game. I have like 20 hours in it. Never defeated the final boss. It's a very difficult boss. Ooh, a ship refueling station. Yeah, this is a good deal. Oh, store. A flak gun. This is a special gun. It shoots like 7 different things. They have a high chance of missing, but you can do up to like 7 damage because each of them can hit. These are augments. They're just like little bonuses to your ship you can get. Anything I can sell? No. I'm thinking, do I want this missile? No, it kind of has a lot of laser charger. Charge 2 times, giving it an additional. Alright, so I'm thinking I should buy this and fix up. Yeah. Alright, so this can charge multiple times, up to 2. We do not have enough power to power this, so that's going to be our next goal. Ooh. You arrive in the sector to see the Federation outposts under fire from multiple rebel ships. However, as you approach, they get their anti-ship battery online and disable 2 of the smaller ships. You swoop in to assist, taking down the wing. Yeah, this is like a slightly more difficult. This is kind of like a reversed version of if you're in the Rebel fleet, you fight an elite fighter, and they're pretty tough. They have a lot of health, and normally you get shot at by the enemy ship battery. Yeah, they also have a lot of weapons, so I'm going to focus on taking it out. I'm going to do a very good job taking it out. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna hit him. Ooh, that's good. I would have preferred some subsystem damage from that. Take out their shields, their weapons. I'm gonna actually have this guy on engines right now because they're actually doing a pretty good job hitting us, and I would like to prevent that from happening. Alright, that guy's dead. Oh, and hey! It's got the wreckage. Ooh! With your threat gone, you contact the Federation outpost. They respond, our location has been compromised. Take everything you can and please drop the survivors off at the next station. One soldier offers to stay and fight. Alright, so this is a slug. I have not seen a slug. I've seen a slug while playing, but I haven't played in a while. I've been watching some people play, and this made me was like, oh, I kind of want to play FTL again. I have not seen any of them even fight a slug. They are one of the rarest in the game, I believe. Anyway, this guy can... Well, this guy's better at weapons already, so you go to weapons, and you can work on engines. Kind of a shame this guy isn't leveled in anything, but what can you do? I can't complain about free stuff anyway, so... Oh, I do believe the snails... That was a... Yeah, sometimes you just jump into somewhere and there's nothing there. Yeah, these guys have telepathic powers, and areas with people in them are lit up if you're being invaded and your sensors can't see them. And, oh boy, asteroids! Alright, I'm being attacked for being in an area. This is actually pretty nice. I'd rather fight these guys in an asteroid field than anywhere else. They're gonna stun my shields. Oh, no, they just stunned nothing. And they have taken out my oxygen, which means unless I fix that, I'm going to suffocate. There we go. Dang. Almost killed him. Artemis? Nah, I think we can just use this. There we go. Good fight. Dang. Store? Nah, the store isn't gonna have anything. Oh, here's a fun little thing. If you go in the Nebula, the the rebels move much slower. So there is actually a benefit to going into the Nebula. See, it's much smaller. You explore this area some more. You're really quiet, alright. Nebulas, I noticed, seem to have a lot of nothing in them. They're like deserts in space. Oh my god. Please, I just want loot. I just want to get lots of loot. Oh. I don't know what this is. You spy 2 pirate ships circling the nebula. They remain unaware of your presence. You're able to get to your scanners to at least identify their cargo. I would like to secure the ammunition. Oh yeah. See, since our sensors are down, our slug can detect that there are people in those areas. Not as much info as we would normally get, but plasmas. Oh no, we don't have our anything online. Oxygen, please. No, they took out they ionized our pilot area, so there was nothing we could do there. Oh, and they have mind control too, which is, this is insane. Oh, that was intrusive. Yeah, mind control, they can take over one of your people. There isn't anything I can do, really, unless I can only let him attack unless I want to go in there, but that might kill him by fighting him. Oh, my timer is up, so after this battle, dismiss. There you go. After this battle, I'm going to end the video. Let's work on that. Now, see, they're trying to escape. If they have a person in the engine room, they have the ability to do that. Alright, I've taken out their mind control, so our guys should be fine. And there we go. Pirate Scout taken out. Alright, good video. Not a great run. We're having some difficulties. We're in sector what is this, 2? We're almost near the end of it actually, but we're pretty low on scrap. I hope that we can just get more upgrades. That's all I want. Anyway, good video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will upload the next part soon. Bye.